the breakdown for this tournament is very interesting because we actually have Burning Abyss and Cyber Dragons running around in the Rogue category, and you're actually going to get to see Tri-Brigade smash through Dragon Link after Dragon Link for this. So these are some particularly interesting tournament results. Smash your love, grab that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We're going to have a couple speed duel deck lists for you guys at the end of this video as well. So the breakdown for the Most Excellent Comics Ancient Guardian Win-A-Case tournament are very interesting to me because what Rogue was represented here. So we have 3 Dragon Link. We already know what shenanigans are going about there. Alright, particularly, and honestly, like, I'm over Dragon Link. And then we had Tri-Brigade. Now, this was an interesting take because this Tri-Brigade deck beat through 2nd and 3rd place, basically, which were both Dragon Link, Dragon Link, Dragon Link. Huh, okay. So that means that this Tri-Brigade player has cracked the formula. That's what I like to see. And then in the Rogue category, we had Burning Abyss, which I've been seeing a little bit of Burning Abyss stirring in the format, which isn't particularly a crazy thing. But when you get down to looking at the list, which we'll do here in a little bit, you're going to see it's not playing the Phantom Knight package, which means that once again, somebody has figured out something else a little bit more innovative for the format. Okay, well, that's interesting. We also have 1 Cyber Dragon in the Rogue category as well, which is also kind of interesting. Okay, so more Cyber Dragons. So Rogue, Rogue, Rogue. And then a little bit more meta, we had Shaddoll Dogmatica, and we had a Zulich list for you guys as well for this. So, not a bad breakdown in terms of diversity. Now, the first place list here is Tri-Brigade. Now, how did this overcome all the obstacles? I see we have Imperms in here. We are hand-trapped out of our mind with Drollen Lockbirds, Ash Blossoms, those Imperms. We have strikes in here to counteract everything else that's going to be an issue in our format. And we have our basic Tri-Brigade package to ensure that we're going to have the hard carry for this tournament. And seeing Jeremy Jones here lock it down on this level of metagame, smashing through all the Dragon list for this event is, like I said, nothing short of very interesting. Also, I think it's the control package that kind of brought this deck to the top here. Or maybe they just won every dice roll and was like, hey, watch me go. I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, you can see by looking at the build that there's a lot of cool options that this deck does actually have available to it. So congratulations to Jeremy taking down Dragon after Dragon. Now, those Dragon Link list. 2nd place here was Will Rodriguez. And you're going to look at this list and you're going to see the same thing every time here. It's very basic. This particular one, though, I always like talking about chamber ratios because it's always interesting because every build is always different. This one was playing 1 chamber to 2 tidying. All right. We are also maxing out on playing talents in the main deck. I think a lot of people kind of come or go on talents. There's nothing wrong with wanting to play talents in the deck, but it is very much up in the air as for what you can kind of do in terms of that. So this, nothing too particularly crazy about this. Everything looks pretty standard in this, just 40 cards straight across the board, 1 chamber, 2 tidings. Now, 3rd place here. Also, more Dragon Link. Oh, hey. 1 chamber, 2 tidings. So Peter here opted to play the Dark Ruler No Mores over the talents. I think we've been seeing that a lot more recently as well. Most of these decks have pretty much chosen to play the Dark Ruler No Mores over, say, another resource managed card in the main deck because, well, once again, you know, Dark Ruler No More allows you to go 2nd, you slap the bad boy on the table, and you're able to break your opponent's board and break through and play the game, all right? Like, that's what you look forward to doing. So, yeah, options, but pretty, once again, standard stuff. Once again, Dark Ruler No More versus talents. It's up to you what you want to do. Next up, 4th place. Oh boy, more dragons. Durgans everywhere. So this one is playing 2 chamber to 3 tidying. All right. I don't see anything sticks out to me too much here. Interesting enough, we've just opted to not play the Dark Ruler No Mores or the Talents in the main deck here. So we just straight threw them in the trash. We're like, get out of here. We don't need these cards. All right, like, there's no point. All right, so that's kind of interesting, foregoing that. I guess we probably just didn't have room for them. I also see we got some spicy sea shenanigans going on here in the side deck. But outside of that, there's nothing, once again, nothing particularly too crazy sticks out to me about this list. All right, 5th place here. Zulich. We're playing, is that Ghost Mourner? Really, we're playing Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill in this bad boy. All right, so that's an interesting tech choice. Outside of that, 4-monster zoo package, obviously, and then we have Barrage and Tankies. So an 8-card main deck dedication. We are not playing the Rat Man to drop the trap card. I know some older builds were trying to do shenanigans with, recycling the extra deck pieces. For the most part, I don't think you need to play that. So a little bit more inclusive here. Nothing outside sticks out to me on this list either. Just the Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. That's kind of interesting. Spice Time? Burning Abyss, 6th place here. So this is what I mean. So a lot of these builds have just pretty much said, screw the Phantom Knight engine. We're just better off playing pure Burning Abyss. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I guess it's starting to look like it might be the way to go. But at the end of the day, like, foregoing those cards does open up more doors. Also, once again, we can smash the second button here because we have those Dark Ruler No Mores in our main deck. Avarice actually turns into an extender in this deck, which is actually kind of cute. If you can get the game going enough to where you have to grind and you see Avarice, you're like, oh yeah, let me draw 2 more resources to put me back in the game. I really like that. It's not bad. So Joel actually did a wonderful job with this list. Nothing else, once again. Oh wait, that's Trisbania. We're playing Trisbania in the extra deck. Well, technically that would be a rip on the opponent's back row. That's kind of interesting. All right. So Burning Abyss, locking it down, doing very well. All right, next up, we have Dario Papalo's list. And this is 7th place. So, Cyber Dragons, what do? You normal summon, core, attempt to win the game. I also see that we have Red Ice Fusion here. A lot of people have pretty much tried to forego Red Ice Fusion in this build. I mean, 2 monsters equals, drop Overload Fusion or drop Red Ice Fusion. It's the same thing. Like, you get access to multiple win cons when you go about it either way, but I don't see a reason to fight. Also, Dark Ruler No More. Remember, Cyber Dragon's greatest strength is going second. You build that board and you smash through, and then you reverse course. Ending on an Infinity plus a Dragoon is really good, especially if you can break apart your opponent's resource pool and establish and win the game. So Dario here, pulling it together with a nice little 7th place finish. It's not, first place, but it's still grand at that. And then the last top 8 list we had here, oh boy, Shaddoll Invoked. Anything crazy, Super Polys in the main, that's pretty much turned into a norm. 1/1/1 on the traps. That's not surprising. We are not playing Genius in this build. I see that we have the Boral Furious Dragon for the fusion target. That's turned into a norm at this point. Nothing particularly too crazy sticks out for this list. So that is your top 8 for the most excellent comics and gaming event. Now, I had a couple speed duel lists that Carlancho shared with the world here for Winamax, so I figured we would put up here on the screen just to kind of talk about these. Nicole Lynn playing the Insect strategy. Man, when you look at speed duels, it is so very interesting. You got Triple Breaker here, literally just perfectly ultimate Great Moth Turbo, alright? But what are you supposed to do, like, once perfectly ultimate hits the field? I don't think you're supposed to do anything. I feel like you're supposed to lose. Sphere Karibo is obviously still a meta piece in this format. So this is the first Winamat for this. Next up, we have Bakura here. Yes, that is Triple Night Assailant. Talk about control. Alright, literally, the things that you can do with this build. Alright, I'm not sure what the Bakura skill card does. I just know that the amount of interruption that you're going to have through the opponent's field here is going to be really nice. Also, Triple Night Assailant really scares me. Alright, ooh, this is what I'm used to. This is this double Commander Knight loop while disrupting the opponent. So basically, 1-for-1s out the butt. We have the Insect Spray down in the side deck for that pesky moth. And then we just laugh at our opponent as we produce a big field. Yeah, and then Mirror Wall. Double Command Knight lock, by the way. That's actually a thing. Or at least it wasn't regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, look, it's actually Fusion. Oh, cool. So we actually make XYZ Dragon Cannon in this. That's freaking hilarious. And they have Obelisk in the side. This is a Kaiba character deck if I've ever actually seen it. And then the last list we actually have here is Magna Warriors? Wow. Speed duels are very, very generic, actually. Huh. Wow, Triple Book of Moon in here. Wow, that's really good. Yeah. So this is just essentially laugh at your opponent, the deck. Okay, well, hey, Speed duels. Alpha, the Magnet Warrior. How are you supposed to out that, by the way? That's pretty big. Wow, Speed duels seem pretty fun. So what do you guys think about the information from this video? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash your little crab out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day for some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.